Hey moviegoers, this is the Movie Critic and welcome to my first movie review video. I can't believe it is my first movie review video. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Are you excited? I hope you guys are. And I hope you all are having a very nice day or night wherever you are. I spent so much time working on the structure of how this video is going to be. And if you haven't seen my recent video that I had made yesterday, it explains everything basically with how the ranking system for these videos are going to be. Please check that out if you haven't already. I'll give you time to go and do that. I'll wait. Okay, now that they're gone, or hopefully, let's get on to the video. But before I start, make sure to smack the like button, and if you want to see more videos from me, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell on the side to see more videos in the future. I think that's it, and without further ado, here is my first movie review video. And action. The Mitchells vs. the Machines is an American blockbuster film that was set to release back in September of 2020, but got set back due to the pandemic and made its initial release in April of 2021. The film follows a young girl named Katie Mitchell who has dreams of becoming a film director. With her life on the verge of beginning as she's starting film school, her father, Rick Mitchell, is more indecisive on her decision in life, causing both characters to bump heads. Reflecting on the past, Rick realizes how out of touch Katie and him have been over the years, making him form an idea: an across-the-country college road trip.
Why do you need all that to take me to the airport?
I canceled your plane ticket to college. We are going to drive you to school on a cross-country road trip as a family.
But Rick's plans to bond with Katie and his other family members, such as his wife Linda, his son Aaron, and the adorable family pug Monchi, soon get interrupted when the world's electronic devices come to life and stage an uprising. How's that for a twist? What I just read to you was a short synopsis off of the Google webpage, which is not really that much. It's scratching off of the surface, but it's a little summary of what the movie is. I don't want to spoil any of the major plot points. That's something that I want you to experience for yourself. So with that being said, this is really a spoiler-free review as we go on. Not really that much spoilers. I'm going to say stuff about how the plot was, but I'm not going to really spoil anything that impacts the story in the way that it impacted a lot of people that watched the film. When you really think of animated movies that really shook the industry of animation as a whole from the late 1990s to the 2000s, you really think of movies from three industries that arose during that time. Those industries being Walt Disney Studios, Pixar, and DreamWorks. Those three core industries were like the Triforce of American animation during that time, when movies such as The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Toy Story, The Incredibles, and most importantly, Shrek. Those movies were very essential to animation during that time, and it was an example of what animation was during that time and what animation could be in the future. Let's fast forward to 2010 and 2019. During those times, there was a new industry that was rising from the ashes. They were making movies before, but during this time, they start to step up their A game. and they started making movies, animated features that were different than most of the stuff that Disney, Pixar, or DreamWorks was putting out during that time. It was more new and different than what was originally there during that time. With movies such as the Lego movie, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and now Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Sony Pictures Animation was the new style of animation from the 2010s to 2019. And now, with the Mitchells vs. the Machines being their newest production, it's what I would say one of the reasons why animation, the future of animation is now. The movie is amazing, stellar throughout. It's one of the best films I've seen so far in 2021, and it's really good. It's one of the most funniest movies I've seen in a while. There might be some jokes that don't land with some people, especially in the generation I'm in, but there might be some, but almost all the jokes in the movie, they land in a very standard way, and they're funny. It's a really humorous film and makes you laugh. Another thing that can be really focused on in this movie is the bonds between the family members. The bonds, in my opinion, are what make the movie very compelling, and it makes you want to feel for the characters, and you want them to survive this uprising during this time. A lot of people have a lot of problems with not a lot, but there are some in the few that have problems with the bonds between the family members. But I, for one, in the vast majority, really love the family dynamics between Katie, Rick, Aaron, and Linda, and of course the family dog. It's very heartfelt, and they're all amazing when they're put in a room. The chemistry is there when they have a conversation, in it could be in a car, it could be in the house, it could be at the dining table. It's there. And one of my favorite characters is the brother Aaron. He's the heart of the movie, in my opinion. He's very, very subtle. I was a little bit scared of how they were going to portray the brother, because in the film, if you see the trailers, he doesn't talk like a kid.
Would you like to talk to me about dinosaurs? No. Okay, thank you.
He talks like a middle-aged man, like someone in their 30s, he just smoked too much or something. He doesn't talk like a kid. They made the voice actor an adult for some reason, but it's pulled off very well, and he's one of the best characters in the show. And the dynamic between Katie and Aaron is very wholesome, because you really don't see a lot of siblings getting along very well in films nowadays. There's always got to be some type of enemy balance, unbalance between brothers and sisters, which I really don't like that trope, although it's very true in a lot of people's houses when it comes to siblings. But it's really nice to see siblings be nice to each other almost through the entire film. Another main thing that shines throughout the movie is the animation department. It's so good. It's so beautiful. It's I'm not gonna say it's the best, but it's up there. It's up there. It's close. It combines 2D animation and 3D animation, just like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse did. But there are comparisons to Into the Spider-Verse, with the 2D animation. They're comparing, but there are differences between the art styles. In Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, The movie was made like it was just like a comic book film. They made it to where like the way Miles walked, he walked like a certain frames per second, and like how they had the little dots, like how it is in a comic book. It was basically like a comic book, like coming to life. That's how Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is. With the Mitchells versus the Machines, it's not in that type of tone. It really is like in the eyes of Katie, how she directs her home movies, because you know she's a film director. So basically there might be some special effects sort of that are something that Katie probably would add if this was a movie that she was making herself. And it gives a lot of color and flavor to the film, and it's very creative in a way, and I just love it. And I love how the movie, when the animation, how it looks in like a nighttime setting in like some of the parts of the movie, or like in what there's like one part of the movie where it gets close to the end, where it's like it's very cool. It's very cool. I'm just gonna say it's really cool. But I really love it, and it's very nice. The animation is like close to top tier. It is very good, and I can't keep my eyes off of it. It's that good. The only con I'd say I'll have with the film itself is like it's not really a con, but it's just like a little is that the plot can sometimes be a little bit out of it a little bit, like with like direction that the plot's trying to go in. Like they go here, then they go there, and then they go here, but wait, we gotta go back or something, and then we gotta go here. Oh shoot, that something happens there, we gotta go here now. It's a road trip, of course. It's a road trip film in a way. It's a robotic technology apocalypse road trip. So of course they're gonna do that, and it's handled in a good way, but it can have problems for some people, and like the whole technology bad trope that people might think is in the movie is very misguided. There might be some elements in that film, but that's not what the movie's trying to go for. But a lot of people might leave the theater in the end thinking that that's kind of what the premise was, but it's not, and it's not really. And the ending is it's a I didn't cry or anything. It's not a Pixar level ending, but it's an ending. I'm not going to say what happens, but I'm pretty sure you can guess what's going to happen. But overall, the movie is very, very good. Only like a few cons, but it was a pretty good, gosh darn film. The Mitchells vs. the Machines was made in 2021 in April, and it focuses on a coming-of-age story about a family trying to survive a technological apocalypse, while also trying to form close bonds with one another, especially the bonds between Katie Mitchell and her father, Rick Mitchell. The movie is very humorous and has a lot of action-packed moments, and overall the emotional beats in the film are very visible. While there might be a few little issues with the plot and how it's formed, there are so many other elements in the film that overshadow it by a ton. With that being said, on the metal status ranking, I give this movie a diamond status. We have finally reached the end of this video. I know I'm not showing my camera during this last few times, but it's morning time right now, and I fell asleep on Thursday night, and I woke up and I was like, oh shoot, I didn't film the rest of the video. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I hope you guys watch the movie, because I really encourage you to. Make sure, if you like the video, to smack the like button, and if you want to have access to more content in the future, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell on the side. If you want to expand my channel, make sure to share on any sort of social media platform. It will really help. I think that's it. Once again, thank you so much for watching this movie review. I hope you guys have a great day or night, moviegoers. This was the Movie Critic, and that's a wrap.